I don't think it should ever be referred to as coming out. I know it's a common colloquialism about like people of a homosexual or a bisexual preference being like stereotyped as in the closet or like whatever. I think regardless of what your sexual preference is or what gender you find attractive, there shouldn't be a test. There shouldn't be like a, oh, I need to break this to people like it's news, because it isn't news. We're in the 21st century. We're in a place where being gay is as normal in my head and in a lot of other people's head as being straight. Like, it doesn't impact on who you are as a person. If you're finding it difficult to tell people around you, then my advice would be to pick better people around you, or understand the people around you actually won't think it's as big a news as you are worried that they'll find it. Because if I had a friend that I'd known my whole life, and society assumes that everyone's straight, which isn't the case, but you know, we still live in a pretty messed up world. If I had a friend that had been assumed straight for years, and they turn around to me and I don't know how to tell you this, but I'm actually gay, I'd be like, okay. It doesn't change who you are. It doesn't mean I don't want to be friends with you. You're still a person that I appreciate. You still bring value to my life, whether it's through comedy, commitment, dedication, like common interests and stuff like that. And who you fancy doesn't dictate if I'm going to be friends with you. I have a lot of female friends. I have a lot of really attractive female friends. I have a lot of female friends that I not necessarily personally don't find attractive, but I'm sure other guys do. And I have a lot of gay friends. I have a lot of straight male friends. It doesn't. There's no preference. Do you know what I mean? So my advice on coming out would be make sure that you have the right people around you, and then don't break it as news. Just be like, yo, I'm gay. But it shouldn't even need to be said. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't, my mum didn't give birth to me and then a few years down the line be like, I have to tell her I'm straight. I'm bisexual. Awesome. I mean, I don't necessarily think there needs to be a label put on anything. I don't think, because I don't go around saying, Reese, I love you, bro, thank you for the concert. I don't necessarily go around saying, guys, just so you know, I'm straight. Because that's viewed as like the norm, and that's what's wrong. Nothing wrong with anyone's sexual preference or any like gender identification. None of that stuff matters. Like, it is the 21st century. We should be accepting of absolutely everyone. Patricia for the Italian hands, thank you very much. Say that we have an impact on an audience, let's just say. I think it's really important to preach positive messages. Like, I grew up with just a mum. I never knew my dad, never had any siblings. So my bond with my mum is unrivaled in my head. I know a lot of people are very close to their families, and that's awesome, but my mum is my best friend in the world. And she brought me up to respect women, and then at the same time I had a lot of male friends, so I knew how to be a man. And then I use that term loosely, because there's no such thing as like, you have to act this way to be this gender, you have to act this way to be another. And like, I just think it's really easy. If you treat everyone around you, regardless of any defining characteristics that you think makes them different Well, I guess... Well, I'd say 2. Thank you, Madison, for the rainbow puke. One would be when I was 6 years old, I really wanted to be like members of Busted. So I learnt to play guitar when our school didn't really offer guitar lessons for people that young, and particularly where I was really small, I couldn't hold a guitar very well. But I was like, no, I want to do it. And the music teacher was like, do you not want to learn like a brass instrument? And I was like, no, I've got asthma, that won't be good for me, I want to play guitar. And I learnt guitar from the age of 6 till about the age of 14 with guitar teachers, and it gave me a good foundation to work from. And then since then, everything's kind of been from ear and experimenting and stuff like that. So I'd say picking guitar over a classical instrument, and also moving to London when I was 17. I think those 2 things zone to pursue a career that she's always helped support me to do. It's tough being away from home a lot. Probably see my mum 3 times a year. And I do wish I could see her more, don't get me wrong. So it's awesome when I do get to see her. But I'm sure we will again soon. Laura Parker, thank you very much for the concert.
I'm going to try to do the impossible now.
Make popcorn.
Yeah, but without burning it. Alex did it the other day, it didn't burn a thing.
We'll just put it in for half the time you think we should, and then just top it up by 10 seconds at a time.
Yeah, I know we put it in for 3.5, so I'm putting it for 2:30. Feel like that should do a good job.
There's Rye's thumb.
Did you have a nice nap?
No, I was just talking about it before.
Not a good nap.
It's proper worn down. I don't know what it is. Felt it at the end of the of where we were today.
Studio.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I was just like really focused, making sure everything sounded sick, and then by the end I left and I was like,
When you nap, you meant to set a nap for like half an hour max.
yeah.
Unless you're siestering, and that's like 2 hours.
But I had 2 hours.
Yeah, that can mess you up. If you're not used to that kind of sleeping schedule, it will make you really drowsy.
I feel rough as hell now, and I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, which is a bit of a nightmare.
You're to bed at like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay. See you in Manchester. Yeah, that's a good point, guys. Let's stop the preaching and stuff. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Angie. Who is coming to tour? I appreciate you guys asking for my advice on things. It means that you appreciate some of the things I say, and I'm grateful for that. But I also think it's important to have like a more light-hearted nature as well. So I've done a lot of advice giving. Let's just be a bit more fun and chilled out for like the next little bit. That's it. Is he popping popcorn? Yes, he is. Andy, have you seen the new pink kit for United? I have. It is sick. I haven't got any of the kits yet. You guys were amazing last year and managed to get the home and away kit. One with Fowler on the back and one with Fovvs on the back. And I was just like, you guys are just the best people in the world. So I haven't got any of the kits yet. But that pink one's really nice. But I like the home one. Like that fades to black. It's awesome. Where is freedom for you on stage? I think that's where I'm most myself, or on camera, but only when I'm performing on camera. And I wouldn't say I'm the most comfortable vlogger, but I'm saying I like performing a lot. Sweet or salted popcorn? Sweet all day. Mixture. Like a mixture when I'm trying to eat clean, but sweet if I'm not. Love your smile. Thank you very much. I like smiling. Gemma, thank you very much for the love bangs. Newcastle